Yo, what's goody, everybody? As y'all probably read from the title, I'm gonna be telling y'all why I think Anime Vanguards has officially came back and is here to compete once again. But before we get into that, I do want to say that if you guys do have any comments on my opinions, or if I have any of your own opinions on the game as a whole, or a specific update, leave them in the comments. I try to read all the comments I get. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And let's hop the yapping and let's get into the video. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is update 3.5, which is of course the latest update that dropped in Anime Vanguards, and in my opinion it is one of, if not the best update they've dropped. To me it's tied between 3 and 3.5. It just really depends on which one you like more. Did you like boss rush more? Did you like the portals more? Me, I really enjoyed the portal system, grinding for the secret portal and just doing the whole portals as well, getting the gift boxes and all that. But I also really like the units that they dropped in update 3.5. Very unique passes. I'm talking about the two specific secrets, Sakura and Salter. Very unique units. Those are the type of units that are going to stay meta for a long time, because they don't just increase their own damage or SPA or, you know, range or whatever they do. They don't just self buff. Salter is a support because she slows, and she also has like a nuke every 5 attacks, which is really cool, and she's immune to all stuns and debuffs. And then Sakura is like a 60% of her damage full AoE unit every second, while also being a really unique support. It's nice to see, right? You don't want to grind for a unit for hours upon hours upon hours, and then you're probably never going to use that unit. For Sakura and Salter, once you get them, you know you're going to use them eventually, right? They're situational unless you have Monarch on them. I mean, if you have Monarch on any unit, you should always be using them. But even if you don't have Monarch on them, they're situational units, which is great. You want to see that in a unit, right? You don't want them to just fall off after one update. You want to give them some unique gimmick or unique passive to make them somehow still be meta, which is great, because while I was grinding, they were not easy to grind. They were very RNG based, and I hate RNG, but that's what you get into when you're playing these types of games. And it was just fun. The grind was fun. Both updates were really good. 3.5 was just, in my opinion, like flawless, because the time it took 2 weeks for a really good quality update, which is a 0.5 update. These 0.5 updates are not supposed to be main updates to keep us like start glazing the game like crazy. It's just supposed to keep us sustained until the 4.0 comes out, which is 1000-Year Blood War. My god, I can't wait for that update. I think Bleach is like my second favorite anime. One Piece is my first favorite, and then Bleach is my second favorite. So I am so hyped for that update. I can't wait to see what's in store for that. And like after seeing update 3 and update 3.5, I have a lot of faith that this update will be, in my opinion, the best update they're gonna have. Like, it's gonna be Bleach, so the hype around it is already massive. It's gonna be a 0.0 update, so the content's gonna be huge. We're gonna get a lot of new units, probably a lot of new quality life features, a couple new more game modes, and just a bunch of stuff, and I just can't wait for that. But yeah, to round that out, update 3.5 was, in my opinion, flawless. Everything about it was just good. There wasn't really anything bad about it. For it being a 0.5 update, I feel like it was just really good. So my opinion on the game as a whole, I feel like ever since release, the release was good, but then after each update it just went going down, and then update 3 came out and then it just skyrocketed up, and then update 3.5 came out and it went even higher from there, and now people are starting to realize how good this game is. And to have further proof from it, the game is now at like a good 40k players, 39k players, which is really good, especially since they dropped an update last week. So this is not even peak times. I feel like when they actually dropped the update, they had less players than they do right now, which is crazy to think about. But I feel like that has a lot to do with the AFK chamber they added, with getting presents from the AFK chamber, which is, in my opinion, a really good feature. Very good feature for every player that plays this game, since you don't have to macro, or my bad, mango. And yeah, I feel like the game just now feels much more fun. Like I've always said, this content is the #1 important thing when it comes to a game. Like, look at Anime Adventures. They might not be the best quality game. They might not have the best models. Models are like the #1 worst thing in Anime Adventures right now. Their reroll system is not the greatest. They don't have any quality life features, but they have content. If they had the same amount of content Anime Vanguards had right now, they would not be anywhere near the player count they are right now. That's why I feel like Anime Vanguards, when it's update 6 or update 7, once they push out a lot more content, this game will be going super crazy. They're going to be doing really well, in my opinion, and I can't wait to see when that happens. Now, the next thing I want to talk about are, what are the devs doing right? Before release, the devs were not doing a lot of things right. They were delaying constantly, not showing any sneak peeks, barely communicating. But now, after update 3.5, we can finally see that they are communicating a lot more often, showing a lot more sneak peeks, getting us engaged, and dropping quality updates in respectable times. games. And you can even count hiring new devs, because since they added new developers and the old developers left, these updates have been very different. And they even said themselves, with new developers, we're gonna be adding more unique content. We're not just gonna be adding the same things over and over again, which is great, because you know, if you want to play the same thing over and over again, you just play Anime Adventures. But if you want to play unique game modes that you haven't seen in any other game, unique passives, unique everything, Anime Vanguards is the game. And you just love to see it, as I'm also not just a content creator, but I'm also a player playing this game and enjoying the content that I'm given. It's nice to see that they have gone from their old ways to their new ways, dropping quality updates. And another thing I didn't mention is their stages. They host a stage every other update, and they basically go ahead and ask the community and content creators for suggestions or opinions on updates, what they liked, what they didn't like, what we should add, what we shouldn't add. And again, that's a very good thing to have, because then you can finally start communicating with your community even more, asking for their personal opinions, getting even more intel from the community, and just making future updates much better, because now you know what your community wants. Everybody was spamming for a Bleach update when they started doing the stages, and look at this, we're finally doing a Bleach update. And if you go into general chat, you can see everybody's, well, most people are hyped. Some people just don't like Bleach. So yeah, just in general, I feel like AVs, devs are doing everything right now. To any developers hearing this, I want to say that y'all are doing an amazing job. Keep doing what y'all are doing, and I can't wait to see update 4.0. So just my final closing thoughts. I feel like this game's going in the right direction. Again, like I said, they're doing a 1000-year Blood War Bleach update for 4.0. We're gonna be getting a lot more new units, a new map that's already been sneaked. I'll probably put that on screen right now, looking very peak. And just in general, I can't wait for the future of this game. They've already skyrocketed in player count, basically reaching 40k, which is great to see. And yeah, I can't wait to see what's in store. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If y'all have any opinions on my comments about this game, if y'all have any comments of your own, leave them down in the comments. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.